contest entry to Bev at ClarkOvision. Bev hit her 1 year mark and her 400 sub mark about the same time, so she decided to have a contest for that. Bev is one of the most genuine people out here, very kind, sends out a lot of stuff to people. I mean, I can't say enough. She's a big Def Leppard fan, likes most of the older school hard rock, metal, some of the 80s pop stuff, you know, a little bit of it all, but primarily, like most of you guys that watch my channel, heavy metal, hard rock, in that vein. But please, if you don't know her, but you should. Like I said, very genuine person. That's why I like her the most. That's what I tend to be pulled towards when I'm trying to figure out people. But anyway, when I get this started, she had 4 questions that have to do with 4. Hopefully I got this done. I actually managed to find 4 horses. I couldn't believe it. And it was, you're right, it wasn't that hard. Especially since literally, I know you guys are tired of hearing me saying this, but it's even more of a clusterfuck right now because of house issues, 2 house issues. But nothing is really in order. It's kind of everywhere, as you can fucking see. I've been like for a year and a half. I'm just going to get into this. Don't talk too much already. I didn't write down the questions, so I'm probably going to forget what the hell they were exactly, but I'm going to go with what I remember. And again, Bev at ClarkOvision, huge Steve Clark fan of Def Leppard, early Def Leppard. I think I just like to ramble. Maybe I like to ramble, and I want to stop rambling, but I can't. Anyway, first question was a band you love that you love their 4th album. For me, that's pretty rare. Most bands that I like generally are 1, 2, 3. Usually that second one is second one usually, because I like the more raw of a band. These days it's hard because everything, even the small bands, are so well produced. You can do this shit at home now, you know. But I'm gonna go with a modern band from like 97, 96. I just got this in the mail the other day. This is the last album I got, actually, and that's Within Temptation's Heart of Everything. This is their 4th album. I'm not going to take it out of the wrapper. It doesn't really need to be. This is the first time on vinyl as well. I've been listening to this, and I've been listening to what I thought was my favorite album was Silent Forest. My favorite song is still on there, but I think this album is definitely going to be my favorite of theirs so far. Just has a lot of heart of everything. Has a lot of heart, a lot of meaning in the songs. There's a lot of things in here that actually do relate to my life, and so the album kind of, I think, gets a notch above Silent Forest for me. But this is their 4th album. Next wasn't the horses, it was the, next you need to have 4 albums that had fire, water, earth, air shown. I want to show air first because it should count. I mean, it's really hard to, you know, say what's air and what's not air because we can't see air. But I'm going to go with this one, White Wolves. It is endangered species, or yeah. Endangered species, the air, the clouds all around her. She's on top of a hill or a mountain. And actually, I could have used these for animals, but that's the air. And I was really going to show, I'm sorry, I got a ton of glare. Now for the water, there's that band called Forced Entry, Uncertain Future. Obviously, you can see the water. The whole album cover pretty much is water. There's a boat back there. I'm assuming he fell out, but that would be my water one. I didn't realize they used the same band twice, but guess what? It don't matter. For this one, I'm going to use Striper's Fallen. Obviously, Fires from Hell. I'll tell you what, man. Striper's album covers, the last, I don't know, well, Tell with the Devil is pretty kick-ass too. The last several have been just fantastic looking. It's been the same artist, I think. But there's fire. And then lastly was Earth, which this is really cool because the whole album is a die cut and it's Earth. There's Striper coming out of the Earth, but the whole... Where am I at here? There's Striper coming out of the Earth, but that's the Earth. It's on a really cool blue vinyl too. But this is the die cut version. So that would be my Earth, Fire, Air, Water entry part. Did I lose the album? Oh, there it is. I had trouble finding a band before. I don't know why. I don't have all my stuff on Discogs, so I can't just cheat and search a little bit. But I remember one song specifically, and I happened to find that pretty easily. And it's a band called Cold Sweat. The album's breaking down. If you guys don't know these guys, if you're a hard rock fan with a little bit of metal hair edge, this album is fantastic. One and done. I do have some demo stuff of theirs. But the song is called Four on the Floor, and it's the first track. I don't know if it's going to show up on there. It's the very first song. So that would be my 4. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to do 4 albums with that, but if so, let me know and I'll go find some other stuff. I don't want to do this on camera because every time you try to do that shit on camera, you can't put it in. You sit there for 10 minutes like a dummy. Alright. And the last question was, show 4 albums with horses on them. I thought for a moment I was just going to use animals because I had a lot of things with like wolves and panthers, being hair metal. Actually, the new, it's up there. It's not up there. Death Angel has wolves on the cover too. I think the last 3 have. Anyway, album number 1 is a band called Chariot, and the album's called The Warrior. As you can see, there's 2 horses coming off the chariot. Old Mausoleum. Is it Mausoleum? Yeah, Mausoleum. I love the old Mausoleum labels. Probably one of my favorite early labels. Them in like Cloudy Milder. I love. Jesus. I forget the label name. Jesus Christ. Next is a band called Bronze, and it's I don't know what it is. It's kind of like Death grabbing somebody on a horse. They're Taken by Storm. Yeah, Taken by Storm. Next is one of the new albums I showed in my update, and that's the band called Steel Warriors. It's a warrior, and I guess a princess again, yeah, on a horse. It's kind of bending down, but it is a horse. It's like a Clydesdale-looking thing with armor and shit on it. And a classic, Saxon's Crusader. Whole lot of horses there. I think there's 3, right? There's 2, but there's one in the back. There's 2 in the back. There's 4 on there actually. So there is my 4th album. Excuse me. This album's underrated. A lot of people don't like it. One of my all-time favorite Saxon songs is Crusader. So I think that's it, Bev. I hope that fills what I need to do. If not, whatever. I'm just doing this for support anyway. But again, everybody, please check out Bev's channel, ClarkOvision. I will, as always, leave a link in my description below. So go check her out if you don't know her. Give her a sub. You know, if you're not a metal fan, you can still. Bev's a cool chick. One of the best out there, in my opinion. So get out there and sub her. Give her some support.